Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from Gigi the Crochet Queen. Welcome back to my channel. For Dr. Katrina, thank you again for your continued membership. For my new subscribers, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for I can't even do it. Thank you for returning. Hey, Jan, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. And thank you for the thumbs up. What's your weather like? What did I get? Oh, pearls. So I did finish, and it turned out to be way bigger than I thought it was going to be. I used a 3mm hook, and she used a 2.5mm hook. But I wanted it to be big enough because she only put the earbuds in there. But I have a case, and so that's what I wanted to be able to put in there is the case, and it fits. But I think it's too big to be on a purse, but I'm going to play around with it. So I'm going to sew the snaps on it. Let me see. And see how it turns out. So all I can do at this point. Hey, Shirley, how are you today? Thank you for joining. Thank you for the thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? And this is my least favorite thing to do is sew. But it is necessary. All right. Which part goes? Put the bottom. Wait a minute. Oh, yeah. It should turn out okay. I did finish the purse, at least part of it. Yeah, I finished the body of it at least. So now I have to work on a pocket for the outside, and I'm doing it in this white glitter yarn. So I've already started that, and I'm doing the same. She has a granny square on the outside, but as I said, I'm going to put cherries on the outside. So I figured, let me just do a basic color. Stay there. Hey, PJ, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you did a thumbs up. She's saying hello to Cheryl. Cheryl says, still working on amigurumi items. Very windy here in Maryland. Ooh, okay. Yes, you know, depending on what your assignment is, and I got the crappy one. All of them are crappy, really. When you can't just work on your own page. So I got the short end of the stick with the early lunch, and I do not like taking early lunches because the day drags on forever and ever and ever and ever. But anywho, and I got a text message from Joann's with the 60% off coupon. And then there was an alert there for me to read about my store. And sure enough, one of my Joann's, well, the Joann's that I have as my store is closing. Now I got to go and look up the other Joann's since it's not assigned as my store to see if it is closing as well. So I might scroll over there to see what they have. But by the time you go and look for the sales, all the good stuff is already gone. And it's usually not at a real good price. Ugh, how I hate to sew. But I need to sew. I need to do more of it so I can get better at it. I don't think that's in my cards. That's not in my deck. Well, I guess if I keep doing amigurumis, maybe I'll get better at it. A girl can hope. So what did you all do for the weekend? Anybody have any fun? You go on any adventures, Miss PJ? I'm living vicariously through everybody at these. I worked the weekend. Oh, I did go to that comedy show. And to say the least, it was interesting. To say I'll go back and see him again, no. I really didn't care for any of the comedians. They were vulgar. They sang through most of their sets, and it just wasn't my cup of tea. But as I said to my friend, I can check it off. I've seen a comedian. In the comedy place, you have to, it's mandatory to buy 2 drinks, which is like that at the other casino. Is it a casino? Let me see. Yeah, Dania and Davy. Is that Davy? Anyway, yeah, they're both casinos. So I had my 2 Moscow mules and some beef 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 tips, I think it was. Beef chunks or something like that. I don't know what. They were pretty good. That was my $100 outing for the month. I saw that some FAA people, hundreds of FAA people were dismissed. People, it's getting scary out there. Getting scary every day. Scarier and scarier. I thought you were in the middle. Get in the middle. I'm very interested to see what the unemployment rate goes up to, but some people don't care about that. I'm sure those people that no longer have jobs care about it. That is, what is happening with the federal employees. I wonder how it's going to affect the state federal workers, especially since there won't be a Department of Education soon. No, ma'am, I was here with you on Saturday. I did genealogy yesterday, working on things for my live and cleaning out emails today. Have to convince my printer and new router to talk to each other. Good luck with that. I thought that I don't know why I thought you were, since you did a morning show, I don't know why I thought you were going to be out and about. And I think what's her name? Brianna jinxed me with the resin, because I was trying to do some resin yesterday. I was probably annoyed because I was trying to work as well, so I couldn't really concentrate. And I wanted to make some more. I wanted to have all the letters of the alphabet just in case. And this is for my sale on Saturday if anybody is looking for resin keychains for little gifts or anything. And so I was working on the letter A, and I was like, why can't I make this A turn out right? I said, Brianna jinxed me. So I said, when my mind is clear, I'll go back to it because I definitely want to at least have some more letters. So I'm missing some letters. Get in there. Is that it? All right. Nope. They fired the department that oversees the nuclear stuff, shut off their emails, and now can't call them back. Oh my God. Ooh, it's scarier and scarier and scarier. I was supposed to go out yesterday, but it was cold and snowing. That would always keep me in the house. I do not miss that weather at all. And I rewatched that 2020 thing about the woman that killed her husband with the insulin. And I was like, I feel like I missed a whole lot of that. So I went back and watched it just so I could have clarity. So the man's blood sugar was 21 when his friend finally got him to the hospital. And the couple that they were friends with, uh, the wife had scammed them out of $511,000. He scammed the husband's mom and stepfather out of 400 and something thousand, and then another friend was 256,000, I think it was. Pretty much their life savings. But my thing is, I just can't see myself upchucking that kind of money just because somebody says it's a great deal. Maybe because I've always not had a lot of money to lose. That's why I know some people don't have that kind of money to lose, but I don't know. I just can't. I saw on American Greed they had this young couple scamming people. They called it Bink. Blessing, uh, blessing. Now I can't remember what the acronym was for. But anyway, and I told my friends, like, she's like, yeah, it was a shame because these people got away with it during COVID. That's where they really made money. Like Bink, Bent, Bent, blessing. I forgot. But anywho, and my friend was like, I wonder if I would have gotten caught up with that scam. I said, not me, because I don't trust Bible thumpers. Anytime somebody want to add Jesus to something, I'm always leery of it. Don't play on my religion to get money out of me. But they scammed people big time, and they haven't even gone to court yet. And it was so funny how they ended the show with them arguing between each other. I was like, that is a good way, because that's exactly what they're doing right now. Trying to blame it on the other one. Young couple in Texas. Because you can get away with that sometimes with those Bible thumpers. And if anybody feels offended, that is not my intention, but that's how I see it. Elon designed. Oh, Elon designed. That shirt says tech support was on a Zoom at the summit after the Doge website was pre. Girl, he is some kind of junk. He is straight garbage. And that is who's running this country. Just like his son said to him, you You are not the president. Why are you in my daddy's seat? This is what America has come to. Let the Afrikaner rule America. Take us to apartheid. Seems like they're playing. Oh no. I watched, what's his name? Roland Martin. Roland Martin. He showed some young person, he's young too, has a farm, and he's about to lose his farm because they realized the U.S., is it the USAID, was the reason they were getting money because it was a part of the Inflation Reduction Plan. And so now all that money is stopped. So they are not going to be able to save their farms unless they release that money. And Roland had me cracking up. Him and his panel. And the one guy was like, well, I'm not going to, I forgot. Well, anyway, he said he's not going to be relishing off of someone else's sorrow. And Roland said, my dad is going to send me a text soon saying, get him, son, or something like that. He said, I was cracking up because he says, I do not feel, because that's the person, you voted for that person. I said, I'm right there with you, Roland. We all reap and sow the benefits of who we voted for. Either we do or we don't. Whether you vote for them or not, whoever gets into office, it's going to affect us all. And people seem to forget that we're all intertwined. How do you feel about Trump's motor? I heard about that. I was like, just ridiculous. And that's those are his people. They out there loving that. He made a mockery of the office of the presidency the first time and making even more a mockery of it now. Because he doesn't see, he considers his job as a small business owner. And that's what he's trying to make the government, a small business. Because that's all he can run, a small business. When all these people that went out and rah-rahed for him realize how much these cuts are going to affect their lives. And the lady that was on Roland's show has a neighbor that has a handicapped child. And the lady asked her, do you think those cuts from them cutting out the Department of Education is going to affect disabled children? And the lady was really abrupt with her. Yes. And somebody told her that, you know, how abrupt she is. She's like, I told you all, tell her don't talk to me. I'll wave at her from across the street, but don't talk to me. It was still funny to me. Wonder how much we paid for that. Probably a half a $500,000 for that, because it's not just the on the track, it's all the Secret Service and stuff. Just like when he was there in office before, it took the Secret Service to, is it Ireland, where his golf course is, and made them pay. Well, girl, like I said, he made a mockery of the presidency the first time, and it's even worse this time. It's all about power, honey. It ain't about being a president. It's how much richer I can get, because you all gave me the key to the safe first time, and I saw how much money I left on the table. This time around, there won't be a penny left on the table. It's like the crooked woman in West Virginia. That lady says anybody can get a contract with the government. The first person I thought of was Elon Musk. That's why he's a trillionaire. It's off of American contracts. Yep. And that's why we celebrate President's Day. And did you all see the latest and the greatest? Oh, yes, and Air Force One. Who could forget Air Force One? That's right. So we already over probably $1 million. Now they want one of those idiots in the House of Representatives have submitted a bill to make his birthday a national holiday. I said, OMG. And I'm sure it'll probably get passed. Yep, that's what the garbage brought in. Looky what the cat drug in. BJ, you gonna have me in trouble. I have to check something real quick. Okay. What is this? Okay. I get the feeling that that little quote unquote Juneteenth, that's what he's gonna remove. But as I say, that's what people voted for. And as we speak, egg prices continue to rise. Ooh, I'm so glad I am not an egg eater. I don't ever have to go to a restaurant and order eggs. I know they use eggs in baked goods, but I don't taste it in baked goods. And that's the only reason I need eggs. And if push comes to shove, I know how to make a fake egg. So we good. And the just egg people can't keep it on the shelf. Can't keep it on the shelf. Ooh. They listed all the fast food restaurants that use real eggs. Wendy's, McDonald's. I don't know who else is on that list. I can't remember because I never go there for that purpose the rare times that I do go. And everybody knows Waffle House is like 50 cent, 50 cent, 50 cent extra for that extra egg. Oh, what a horrible world we are living in right now. It's like one of my friends said, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I said, yep. Pretty much where we are. One of the kids in school in Germany asked why they had to take down the picture of Harriet Tubman and MLK, but leave up Leonardo da Vinci. He was told he's real history. Oh my God. In Germany. See how far it spread it? I guess the Germans gonna soon have Hitler's picture up there. Cause you know they got some real skinheads in Germany. For real. It's very scary over there. European countries are they're going backwards just like America is. Where's my garbage can? All the way over there. Oh, well. Hey, Melanie, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? I follow this person on, what is it, Whatnot? But I never really, it pops up. Oh, Jesus, I put this thing on backwards. Ah, Lord, no wonder it was harder to put on. All right, time to take it off. But so this morning I said, well, let me see what this man is talking about. I don't know him, but I get all the alerts and I turned it on, and it's somebody that sells in bulk. He sells the pallets, and he sells a lot of stuff in bulk, and you don't know what it is. You just buy it. You don't know what you're buying until you get it. I don't have my seam ripper in here, so I'm going to have to worry about that later. Let's see if I can do the back of it right. So then he did a raid to another lady, and apparently she only sells high-end gowns and dresses and stuff at a good price. I mean, they're dirt cheap. So I said, well, let me follow her. Of course, she had nothing in my size, which is good. I don't need to buy another thing for any reason. And I was like, she's so smooth with this. And I said, somebody is running her Whatnot, and there's no way she could be doing all that by herself. Whole warehouse full of gowns and tea-length dresses, stuff for special occasions. Since I don't go anywhere special, I don't need a gown. I think I finally gave away the gown that I wore for President Obama's one of his inauguration parties. What is it called? One of his dances or whatever. What do you call those? Inauguration? Not a part, is it? Do they call them inauguration parties? Anyway, and I was much skinnier then, so I might as well give it away, because today I would not be able to get into that thing. But I was like, ooh, she got a whole lot of stuff. And I don't plan to go back to DC ever again in the wintertime if I have my choice. Here comes one in the doggone what you call them, telemarketers.
This is an important message from the pre-qualification department. You remain pre-qualified for up to $55,000, with payments as low as $365 per month. To take advantage of this offer and speak with our team, press 2. To be added to our Do Not Call list, press 9.
You add yourself to the do not call list, and they call you from another telephone number. So that's what you spend all day doing, is trying to get on the do not call list until they stop calling you. But be as it may, they will never stop calling you. I want to find an attorney that sues these companies. Yeah, she said probably her only job. People now buy pallets of clothes and sell them from their garage. Honey, she got the one guy that I watch. That's not a garage. That's a whole warehouse he has, and hers is probably another place she's rented out to do just that, because she had her clothing racks up, all the gowns on it. I was like, and believe me, everything she posted, and the guy did bulk sales of he had, and I was really confused with him. I don't know if I think it was 5 items and 20 items, and he put them all up, and every single last one of them sold out. And he says, when they sell out, I'll do a $2,500 giveaway. And the lady, she did random giveaways throughout her whole show, but everything she showed while I watched her sold. Everything. I was like, Ooh, must be nice. Okay, let's see. What time is it? Oh, time for me to get off of here. Oh, 30 minutes. Yep, time for me to get off of here. Go make a sandwich or a salad. I guess I'll make a salad. The story of my life. Trying to get this weight down because I refuse to be on another medication for any reason. No. Let me see. I thank you all for joining me. I'm going to go get my lunch now. And I'll see you all hopefully on Wednesday. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. Everybody stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye.